The other thing that's real important is speed. People don't have a lot of time, so various concepts have to be adapted so that they can meet the speed requirements that the passenger is looking for. And basically, we're looking for all three. Local brands, regional brands. These are concepts in which the passenger wants to see at their local airport. They want that Mexican taste. They want barbecue. They want some of those other brands that are associated with being in this particular area. And because we have a large business traveler that's connecting through DFW, they want national brands. They want to know what that national landscape looks like. They want to go to brands in which that they're familiar with. So we're looking at an airport offering that will have all three. Now, there are some benefits and some risk in regards to doing business in the airport environment. And from a benefit standpoint, DFW is the third busiest airport in the world. I think it's the greatest airport in the world. Passengers are captive, so we've got 57 million passengers, and they're all traveling through DFW on an annual basis. So you've got a huge audience to draw from. Operators can reach premium customers. We talked about the income levels, which is a sweet spot for any retailer, whether it's food and beverage or retail. And the sales per square feet can be 2.5 times that of the landside location. So great opportunity to make some money. But there are lots of risks. Not only do you have build-out costs, insurance, employee costs, and the standard things that one would have in doing business at on a land site, you have some hidden costs. You have costs that it relates to on the business side. With build-out, it's 20 to 40% more to build out here in the airport environment. And a lot of that is based on the restrictions that we have to have as it relates to TSA requirements. And when we talk about TSA, your employees, you just can't hire someone off the street. They have to be screened. They have to be badged. If they have backgrounds that are not so great, they will not get a badge. So it limits your employee pool, and you have to wait so long for them to get screened that you may lose employees in the meantime. So these are just some major costs of businesses that you wouldn't have on the land side that whoever's doing business in the airport environment will have to be mindful of. There's banking, moving things around in the airport environment, whether it's your money or your products. There are restrictions to that and timetables in regards to when you have to do that. And then there's airline gate utilization, which is a big one. Today you may have 3 gates around you. Tomorrow you may only have 1. So being able to have enough capital to be able to weather the storm is going to be important for that local business entrepreneur. Now, we're looking at our request for proposal process in regards to where are we today. We're right now in the design phase of what those different locations are going to look like within the terminal footprint. And once we finish that, then we'll go on to a feasibility study and making sure that the concepts, whether it's food and beverage and retail, if they're going to pay out and yield the kind of dividends that we are looking for. We'll go then to the solicitation process and then the design build-out process. We're meeting first with business leaders, and this morning we met with a number of different advocacy groups in the Dallas and Fort Worth area, along with some interested business community leaders, and shared with them, here's the information. How best do we get it out to your constituency, similar to what we're doing with you today. And in April, we'll look to have a formal outreach with community, as well as enlisting the support of the business leaders and the advocacy groups that we met with earlier today and right now, on how do we get the information out, how do we give you what you need to make sure that your constituency can participate in the request for proposal process. We go through that. We're looking at possibly the RFP hitting the street in July, August timeframe. These dates may slide a month, just given trying to pull everything together. But basically, sometime in October or November, we would have our selection committee looking at all the requests that have come in. And from the time that they come in to the time that that location opens, it's going to take about 16 months. So as we shut down different parts of the terminal, our locations are going to have to be ready to open up as soon as that section opens up. So it's going to be very tight in regards to timing, and they're going to need to have all the things in play, in which Donna talked to momentarily in regards to their certifications, if they're looking to be certified, or partnerships, or what have you. All that is going to have to be ready to rock and roll so that they won't miss a beat in terms of timing. And based on that, I'm going to have Don take you through a new acronym that we have, which is Airport Concessions Disadvantaged Business Enterprises, and what that means in regards to doing business at the airport environment.